Hello everyone, just wanted to get in here. Haven't made a video in a while. Let me see if I can change up these lights. Let's go a little brighter. That's not brighter, that's darker. My husband got me remote control lights for Valentine's Day. Let's go white. Well, that's a little better. This is what I've been dealing with lately. First of all, well, tell me how you guys have been doing. We're in my room right now. Um, Let me know how you guys have been doing, how your day has been, all the good stuff. Um, like I said, we're in my room, bedroom. Kind of hiding away before the kids come home. Hurry up and just do this video. I've been trying to do this video for a couple weeks now. I've been having a really hard time with my depression. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but Bam Bam, my big cicada female, my channel's named after her. She's been stolen. I got her all pictures of her all over the internet and everything. I got people looking out for her. There's just been no sign of her yet. And she was like, I want to say spirit animal, but she was like my emotional support animal. Kind of funny saying that about a tortoise. But it was easy. I have some anxiety, and when I was out and about with her, people focused on her instead of me. And I was able to talk about her and her breed. As some of you may not know, sulcatas are that's short for their scientific name, which I can't pronounce. But they're African spur-thigh desert tortoises. And so they're from the savannah, I think it's savannah, of the Sahara deserts in Africa. And so I had her ever since she was real little. She could fit in the palm of my hand. And I raised her up every day, taking care of her, watching over her, worrying about her, making sure I had her humidity right, and making sure I was feeding her right so that her shell would grow even. Because that shell, it's actually, their spine is grown into the shell, and the shell is their spine. And so if they get too much protein, they start getting pyramiding, and their scoots, the little sections of their shell, will start to pyramid, and that leads to bone deformity. Their spines start to curve, and so it's really, really bad. Making sure she gets the right calcium. I did all of that. And she was never sick or anything. And the day before my birthday, the 24th of September, she came up missing while I was at work. And it isn't the first time she's gotten out of the yard, but all my neighbors in my area know who she is and where she belongs. And no one has seen her. She had just turned 9 years old. And she was a big girl. I mean, big. She's had to been at least 35 pounds. And I miss her. Sorry about that. I had to put you on pause. I miss her. Nobody's seen her. She's too big not to have been seen. And I just been having a hard time dealing with the fact that I don't have her. My husband being the sweetest. I found a little baby who was needing a home Frankie. I made a video about him or her. He's Frankie's still too much small to be able to tell if he's a boy or a girl. I say he because of the name. But anyways, that's what I've been dealing with. And then trying to still heal from the surgery. My hair's starting to finally grow back in. I had to switch to a biotin shampoo, and it's starting to grow in. I don't look so bald anymore. Oh, people don't warn you about how hard surgery is on your body, and they don't let you know all the bad things about a hysterectomy. I made a video all about that, so I won't go in that. But if you have any questions about it that I didn't touch in previous videos, feel free to ask me in the comments. But I've been doing some crocheting. Got to do some crochet therapy. And so this is what I've got done so far. I did a couple of shawls. So I haven't been too lazy. They were both shawls were done in Madala. Sorry for the wrapping, I had them in a bag. Madala bonus bundle from Lion Brand. Wrapper's a little. And it is color. Mine's still not what they're supposed to be. Giant. Okay. And it's a 1,181 yards. And I used all of it till I couldn't. A little color controlling because I didn't like how some of it ended before it changed colors. So I used most of the 1,180 yards. So this one is the Easy Breezy shawl from Fiber Spider. His pattern. See if you can see it all. I love how the colors turned out. It's kind of a big shawl. But I like how the colors play in that. There wasn't too much color control in that one. It laid out pretty easy with that one. Now my other shawl, there was a little bit more color play. It's the same Mandala yarn. It was wound the opposite. So colors landed different. This is Connective Grandma, or Grandma Connected, the Granny Connected from Crystal from Bag O' Day. This is how this one turned out. Oh, that looks way better than off camera. And then the tip. Yeah. I liked how that one played out. And they're just triangle shawls. But this one, you have to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. Because it's a pattern inside the pattern. The double crochet top on top, and then post crochet, and then double crochet, regular double crochet, and then post crochet. You had to pay attention because depending on what side you were on, depending on if you were doing a front post or a back post. And I can't tell you how many times I've goofed and had to undo it, and because I wasn't paying attention, or I was watching a movie, or kids distracted me, or life distracted me. It's good if you got anxiety though, because it makes you focus on this and on the pattern instead of whatever your anxiety's focused on. So the Connective Granny, great pattern for anxiety. And then Sorry, my vocal cords are still trying to heal. And then for Valentine's, I've done a couple of these heart pillows. This is in a blue from, it's a Mainstay Walmart 100% acrylic, a color blue multi right here. I got 2 hearts out of one of these skeins, and I used 2 different patterns. Can't remember which ones where I got them from, but like the smaller one better. And then I had 2 of these. They were just some scrap blanket yarn that I had. I really liked it. I had a smaller one, but I went and showed it off to my husband's hairstylist lady, and she had to nab it up. First project I've ever sold. So yay, I sold one. And then have a little problem. Frankie's enclosure. It's on a flower bed, a movable flower bed, and it's full of compost soil because you can't have fertilizers. You can't have those little amicolites. I think I'm saying it right. The little white stones that you put in potting soil. Can't have none of that. Can't have any weed killer or fertilizers or anything like that. So I have just regular compost in there. Well, the cats think it's a giant cat box, and they keep pooping and peeing in it. I'm like, poor Frankie, have these fur giants jump in his home and go potty in it all the time. So to fix that, of course, I got to crochet to fix it. I'm using the same blue multi yarn, and this is the WIP. I'm making a netting that's going to go right over the top of his enclosure, which is about 2 to 3 feet wide, and it's about 5 feet long. And this is as far as I've gotten so far today. But now I'm thinking I'd make a pretty good spring shawl or summer shawl too. It's just regular netting done. And so I'm trying to do that. Gotta keep myself busy. If I don't, I sit too long and my mind starts to wander on Bam Bam again. And I can't do that. I gotta keep my spirits up and keep my faith up that she will be brought back home. Okay, what else? So I sold a project, the heart pillow. First one to ever sold. I gave a friend, he has a granddaughter and a grandson, and I had made them teddy bears, and the little granddaughter's, her teddy bear came with a blankie for it too. And I keep telling my husband every time we went to go see him, don't forget the toys, don't forget the toys, don't forget the stuffies. Well, finally, they got over there like 2 days ago. And the mother of the children, his daughter, was ecstatic. The kids loved it. Her little daughter I was told, was carrying around the teddy bear. Just warmed my heart. And the little boy wouldn't let his go. And now his daughter wants a pink and white blanket. I'm guessing for her, so full size or twin size. She hasn't really told me, other than she wants it pink and white and a matching teddy bear. And it wasn't just pink. It was fluorescent pink, bright pink. something like that. So I still got to talk to her about that. So that will be my first commissioned project. Well, no, it'd be my second. I take that back. A couple years ago, a friend, she does quilting, but she doesn't crochet. She wanted me, she had me do some infinity scarves. And she brought me a yarn, real pretty yarn. I made her, it was for her daughter, an infinity scarf with a twist, where it kind of looks like you, like goofed a little, or it doesn't meet up right, it's just twisted in the front. Um, she paid me about $10 for that because she bought the yarn. The deal was that I make the scarf and I get to keep any extra yarn. I used all the yarn on it. And then, other than that, I've been keeping busy door dashing with the husband. And that can get some tiresome. We only work 4 to 5 hours Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 4 to 5 hours each of those days. And it's actually not bad pay. We make about $200 a weekend if it's steady work. Not this weekend, but the weekend before. Friday and Saturday sucked. We only made like $25 both nights. It was bad. But Sunday made up for it, but it was still bad. We only made like $150 that week. That last weekend. The weekend before last. This weekend it was alright. We made 190. We usually make 200 or 250. Um, and that averages out to a little over 8,000 a year. So door dashing, it's a good side gig. If you like work Monday through Friday, you're on your own, you got nothing to do on the weekends, and you know your area's got some really good busy restaurants, then door dashing could be the thing. In my area, we go one town over, one town south, and it's got like a little truck stop area. So it's got like a Jack in the Box, Subway, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Popeyes, Burger King, all in basic this what's that other? The Panda Express, and then they got a big grocery store that's got Mexican food in it, like a Mexican restaurant in it, and yeah, we do orders from that area, and in that we stay pretty busy in that area. Sometimes we have to go in town to a restaurant or two there, but not usually, not that often. And it pays pretty good. We used to work one one town north, and the orders were only like $3 or $5 an order. We went one town south of us, and they're like $15, $12 an order, and so it was much better. Um, we're not having to drive as much or as often, and bigger pay, more pay. There's still tips. People, please, if you tip in the app, if you use DoorDash, you tip in the app, give a couple of dollars to your DoorDashers. Um, Speaking as a DoorDasher, it's greatly appreciated, even if it's only $2. If it's $5, it's better because of the way the gas prices are. A lot of times, the cash in hand is the difference between, do I have to go home now or can I earn more money? And if you get in DoorDash, you get like a little credit card, a prepaid card, where your money goes on there instantly. But if you're making the money and spending the money to make the money, to spend money on gas, you're not going nowhere. You're just working to make gas money to go to work, to make gas money to go to work. So that little cash in hand helps. And so please tip them $2, $5. They'll be greatly appreciated. And please be polite. Okay, we're at 20 minutes and 30 seconds. So the kids will be home soon. Um, so I'll go ahead and let you all go. If you have any comments or questions or whatever, leave them down in the comments. I love hearing from people. Um, so love one another. God bless. Um, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Okay, love you. Bye.